Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a reading for Pisces today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And everyone else, welcome back. Okay, so for Pisces, any messages for Pisces, anything that they need to know, just what's going on in their life right now, Spirit, for their highest good, what do you need them to know for Pisces? Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, what I sense for you right away is that you are working on a decision. You are spending time thinking about something very specific, trying to get help from God, source, whatever it is that you believe in, or even just from yourself. You're also taking some rest here. You're realizing you need a lot of rest to figure this out. You need some guidance. You need something higher than yourself, because right now it's, you're kind of in your head maybe a little bit. But you really need that time to go within and figure out the next best move to do. So with the Two of Pentacles, so yeah, it's juggling a decision of either how to handle something, whether you want to keep something in your life or not, whether you want to bring something back into your life. That's the kind of thing that's happening. It could even be a specific person that you're thinking about with the Two of Pentacles. Either way, you're just really, really thinking about it. You're not making this decision lightly. You're not wanting to jump into anything and react out of fear or anger or whatever it is. You want to react in the best way possible, because this is a decision that holds a lot of weight. There's a lot of weight to this, and you're not wanting to make a decision that's going to actually backfire and make things worse than it actually was. You want to take the time to really think about this and make the best decision going forward. It's something very important to you, though. It's something that you've probably been thinking about for a long time, and you're just trying to figure out the best way to go about it. You're waiting for that inspiration with the Judgment card. You're waiting for something to inspire you, a new direction, and that's why with the Four of Swords, you're taking that time to go within and connect to Source, because you're hoping for a clear, concise answer on this. You're hoping for something that will just be like, here's what you need to do, here's how you need to do it, here's how you handle this situation. So you're waiting for it. You're waiting for enlightenment. You're not scared to ask for help, but you're just listening. That's really good, Pisces. You're listening for the answer before you jump into something. Maybe in the past you would have made a wrong decision about it, but you're really thinking, no, I need to take very much caution with this, because this is not something I take lightly. This is very serious, what I'm about to do, whoever I'm about to communicate with. This is serious. So I'm thinking I need to wait for, inspired action. And then you will come out of that hermit mode. So yeah, right now you're in hermit mode because you're thinking, I need to find the best answer before I come out of it and I take action on it. It could also be because the Hermit card is typically a Virgo card. So you could be thinking about a Virgo in particular. This could be the whole reason for this, why you're wondering how to approach them, the best way to approach them and everything, because you've lost them, and you wonder if you've lost them forever, if it's forever, or if you can work through it and possibly get them back. You're doing a lot of thinking on this, because this is something that really has to be taken with care, and you know this. Okay, what else for Pisces, Spirit? What else for Pisces? Okay, yeah, so the Two of Cups, you are wanting to offer this person something better. I really feel like this is a person. It could be with a different situation, but I'm feeling like this is somebody from your past that you would like to reconnect with, and you're wondering if they still care, or if they would even take your offer. I think you've done a lot of growing, a lot of thinking on your own, a lot of connecting to source. You're letting the ego go. You really want to fix this. You want to come back together with this person and say, let's give it, another shot. Let's give it another try and see where things go. I'm offering you something better. I've grown since then. I want to give you something. I really want to give you something better than what we had before. And I'm not playing around this time, You're very serious about this. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, maybe you guys jumped into this in the past, this relationship, and it wasn't what you thought it would be. Maybe it was for a while. Maybe the honeymoon stage wore off. And then you realize, the values, they weren't there. The morals, they weren't there. The respecting each other was not there. You don't want to offer them something half-hearted anymore like you would in the past. You don't want to sell them a dream. You don't, that fake stuff. You have something real you want to offer them now. And you know that you're going to have to come in and offer that because in the past it just wasn't real. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you're working very, very hard on yourself, Pisces. I see that. You're also focused on work right now, just trying to stay busy, trying to get through day-to-day life kind of thing. But you're doing the homework, you're changing yourself for the better, you're realizing that the choices I made in the past maybe weren't the best, so now I need to change things. I need to figure out how to get to a better place in my life and with those around me. I need to figure out what's it going to take to get this person back. So with the moon, there's a lot of emotions tied into this. Very, very emotional connection between you guys. And also it could mean that this could be actually what came between you guys. So with the moon, this represents the shadow self, the unhealed parts of either you or them or both. Any unhealed parts that are still there that are keeping you from connecting, keeping you from moving together in a higher place, without the arguments, without the fighting. Something very emotional could have happened in the end too that tore you guys apart, and it just really didn't end well. It didn't end well at all, and there's just quite a bit of emotions here. He said, she said kind of thing, but no real communication, solid communication together. It's like somebody was holding back feelings, or they blame the other person for their issues, and instead of being, communicating what they needed, they hurt the other person. So, and there's just a lot of emotions anyway tied to this person. You could have connected on this deep, deep level, and then it just all went to hell, It could be it. Let's see what else. It could be too that Pisces, maybe you're waiting for them to reach out to you, and that could be too why you're just keeping your distance, or fear of rejection, or you're just not sure yet. You're not sure yet how to go about it, or if you even want to, if you want to be the one to reach out to them. So that's why you're taking your time, which is always good. What else, Spirit? What else for Pisces? Okay, yeah, you have a lot of fear surrounding this with the 10 of Wands in reverse. You have fear of moving forward again, because of the past and everything you guys went through. It seems like it was a long-term connection. Could be, could not be, but that is what I'm getting. I feel like this was a long-term thing. You guys started to build a life together. You built a life that you may have even thought was going to last forever, and that came crashing down. The cracks started forming in the relationship. The 9 of Cups in reverse, there was no longer happiness. both people were not getting the same amount of emotional validation and freedom that the other person. It was not a equal give and take. It was not a balance on whoever's end. I'm not sure, but somebody wasn't happy, and then therefore you both were not happy, and you were both not really getting what you needed towards the end. Even with the solid foundation you built, you probably got to know each other's families really well. You probably got very involved, and things just came crashing down. So the Emperor here. Somebody is very, whether it's your energy or theirs, somebody is very defensive. Somebody definitely has a wall up because of the things that have transpired in this relationship. Or that you're afraid that maybe if you go to this person, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get that defensiveness and somebody who has become cold from it because, they got hurt so bad. And they're just not willing to just be vulnerable with you again. Or this could be just what you fear in talking to this person. The Page of Swords, you fear, arguments. You fear somebody just being completely defensive and not even hearing what you have to say. Yeah. Because this is like going in swiftly and on the defense kind of thing, and really you're not going to get anywhere because you're afraid this person's just going to be completely, they're just going to say no. They're not even going to want to hear what you have to say to them. That they've already cut you out, they've already moved on, and they're just not going to have it. So that's a big, big fear of yours is what I'm sensing. We're going to do another row. So let's do another row for Pisces Spirit, just because I feel like there's more. For Pisces Spirit, what else do they need to know? What can they do about this, Spirit? What can they do about this? Okay, so the Nine of Swords in reverse, what I'm getting is to not lose sleep over this for now. You need to reconnect with Source like you've been doing. You need to set your fears aside and keep asking for help from the divine. Because I feel like those answers are going to come up within you. They're just going to come to you. You're going to get that divine inspiration, but you have to think on it, and not think about the fears or, well, what if this would happen? Just think about what's for your highest good. So the King of Cups in reverse. So yeah, because you haven't mastered these emotions of your own first. You haven't mastered how you're feeling. You haven't healed from something. So right now, this is what you need to work on. You need to continue to work on yourself and building yourself up in the meantime while you're figuring out how to handle this. So the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to be left out in the cold. That's another fear. Because if you do come to this person and spill your guts and explain how you're feeling, you don't want them to deny you. You don't want to be rejected. So that's another fear as well. However, you cannot stop thinking about these memories with the Six of Cups, when times were sweet, when times were good with you guys, because you remember when it was good, it was really good. But whatever it is, you could not sustain this relationship. This relationship ended, whatever the reason was. So right now, all you have to go on are those memories. And I see that you're thinking about the good times and all that. Really question. My advice would be to, again, like what the cards are saying, go within. But really question, is this something I want to go back to? So remember the good things, but also remember what led you guys to break up in the first place, and if you can sustain this long term after this or not. Really think about that. Okay, so continue to go within. That's what I have to say, Pisces. All right, take care, guys.